beginner trader or intermediate trader and you have not gotten to the point where you're profitable or you've been experiencing consistent losses, well, my friend, you're in luck. This video is for you. Like you, I started out, had my own issues, had to figure out, get the kinks out. So in this video, I'm going to break down my simple strategy that I use day in and day out, and you can use it on any ticker, okay? But what I want to be real, because y'all my friends, y'all my people, I'm going to show you a loss, right? But the beauty of the strategy that I'm going to show you is that I'm able to minimize my losses and maximize my wins, all right? But before we go there, you know how this algorithm does, you know how these YouTube streets be. Could you help me get this video to 1,000 likes? I would really appreciate that. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I do videos like this all the time, all right? Last but not least, check out the link in the description box. I have a simple Discord group where you're able to actually see my screen and trade with me live, all right? So without further ado, let's get right to the charts. All right, my friends, here we are. We're going to be breaking down our trade that I took, and we're looking at the ticker symbol QQQ. So with that being said, I have certain rules, certain levels that I abide by. And upon reviewing this, it was simply a rule breaking situation for me. So I want to point that out for you so you don't make these mistakes too. All right. So nonetheless, first and foremost, we mark critical levels, right? Or important levels where we need to watch out for because these prices reacted here previously, right? So one of those levels is pre-market high and the other level is pre-market low, which is all the way down here. So what I ideally want to see when it comes to pre-market high and pre-market low is a break of either direction and a continuation for a possible play to the upside, pre-market high, play to the downside, pre-market low. Okay. Another level that I use is the ORB, which stands for opening range breakout. Simply just look for this one, opening range breakout by ZZ Crypto 123. And when you add it onto your screen here, it's going to give you the high of the day for the first 15 minutes and the low of the day for the first 15 minutes. Why do I use those and how do I use those? I look for a break of either the high and a continuation for a place to the upside and a break of the low and a continuation to the downside. All right. So here we go. Markets open, nice push to the downside. Okay. My white line here is a 200 SMA, simple moving average. And ideally what we want to do when it comes to the 200, we don't necessarily want to trade into the 200, okay? So what I saw here was a nice push down and we got to actually break the 200, which I'm always excited to break out of the 200, right? But what I need to see now for a possible play to the downside would be a break of the ORB, which I did not get yet. But once I saw the break of the 200, I saw a mini flag forming. So let me draw out my mini flag here. It is in the area of the right where the 200 is. So of course I'm getting excited because I'm ready to possibly get into a trade. So we'd be entering on the bottom of the flag and our stop loss would simply be at the top of the flag, right? So once I got the break of my flag, then I entered on this candle here. I entered on this candle here. And what that is, my friends, this is the 942 candle. Just remember that there. All right. So I got a nice entry, but hey, I did not get a break of the ORB. Another thing, this is going to be a great note for you. So make sure you're taking notes because note takers are money makers. And this is a great learning lesson here. If you did not know, well, let me be the first to tell you that if you want to trade QQQ, you have to keep this eye on SPY. Oh, that's kind of rhymes. You gotta keep this eye on SPY, right? We call them cousins in our little group because it's like, you know, your good cousin that you move with. And that's how I think of Qs and SPY. So they're always on my chart together. But like I said, I didn't keep this eye on SPY this morning. And I got a quick reminder of why I have certain rules, okay? So look at this, and I have receipts to show you why they move similarly, right? So look at the first candle, same big thing. Not exactly the same on the next candles. But I want to point out where the 200 is on SPY. Okay. Remember I told you we want to see a break of the 200 for a possible entry, right? Because of the fact that the 200 can be a strong level of support if it's underneath price action or a strong level of resistance if it's above price action. So Qs cleared their 200, but SPY did not. Okay. Remember we entered on the 942 candle. The 942 candle, look at this. So beautiful. The 942 candle on SPY, y'all, it literally touched that thing and bounced up. Then the 944 candle did the same thing, touched it and bounced up. So what that did was the fact that the 200 was below SPY, it also hindered the continuation of the Qs play. All right, y'all. So in this case, we see that the 200 was a strong level of support. And in this case right here, this trade did not go in my favor. But guess what? This is something that you should take, put in your pocket, and come back and let me know if it works for you. My first trade of the day, and I teach these to my friends, is that your first trade of the day should be your smallest position size, right? Think of it as you're going to the resort and you want to go in the pool. Do you jump in right away? Some of y'all might, but I do not. I tip my toe in. My toe in this analogy is my smallest position size, right? My smallest risk of the day. I want to see what the market is doing. I want to see if my normal heavy hitters are doing their thing. Other individuals may go in with a huge position size, and this is not only the first trade of the day, but this is the Monday of that week, and mess up your confidence, mess up your account capital for the rest of the week. And we don't want to do that, right? Because at the end of the day, trading is what it is. It's risky. You have to trade what the market gives you. But the best way to safeguard your psychology and your capital is to employ this strategy. Let me know if it works out, because in this case, it was a loss, but it was minute loss compared to if I had over leveraged my account on the first trade of the day. Listen here, I got smacked on this one. Pow pow. Didn't follow my rules. This is what it is when it comes to trading. You follow your rules and you follow your strategy, you will find success and live to trade another day. All right, y'all. So this is the following day, actually, on Tuesday, QQQs. And what I love about the way that we trade, or the strategy that we use, is that every day is a new day, right? So even though we, ended off with a minor loss on Monday, you come back to Tuesday with fresh eyes, fresh position sizing, right? First trade of the day is still small position size. So once again, I have my pre-market high, pre-market low. We get a break of pre-market here at a 938 candle, and it's looking very good. I like what I see, and I see a flag forming here, right? I see a flag forming here. So ideally what I want to see is entry on the opposite side of the flag here, and then my stop loss is on the other side, okay? So once I got a break of this flag here, I entered on this candle, and we got a nice push to the upside. We got a break of the ORB here, but we were able to take this trade all the way up and take our first profit target here at this 5, 12, 15 level. Okay. All right. Let me give you some extra sauce. And this is a saucy video, right? As I see that this is a super duper strong trend moving nicely, and Qs is one of my constants on my watch list, I was able to add to my position size because of the fact that I said, as you can see, that the trade was going in my favor. And I was feeling confident, obviously, as you can see. This trade went up to, at the highest point, 150%. And a lot of my friends were able to catch this. So even though we took a 15% loss yesterday on Qs, I turned around. I did not throw it away. I didn't take it off my watch list. I just followed my rules and executed this awesome 150% trade. All right, so just remember that when I was telling you that the Qs and SPY move similarly. So not only were we able to catch the QQQ play, but we were also able to catch SPY. And this, once again, there's a beautiful flag here forming, right? And once we got a break of the top level here, right, the top of the flag, right, this was my trigger to get into it, right? That also broke the ORB, pushed above this pivot level, and made a nice move to the top. All right, this was another 100% trade. All right, I want to show you one more on the very same day. Okay, very same day, using the same strategy, same rules. This is in NVIDIA, right? NVIDIA, and we got a break of pre-market high right here at this 930 candle, pushed all the way through. At this time, my friends, we were watching Qs and SPY. We were taking trades on Qs and SPY, so we took our eye off NVIDIA for a little bit. But once we did catch NVIDIA, we were able to enter at this level here. Let me show you what we saw. We saw a nice pullback here at this candle, and we got an entry right over the pivot level and the ORB on this candle at 950. Nice push to the upside. And by the time we were able to get onto this one, it was about a 60% trade, which what can you ask for on a 2 trades at over 100, right? And a 60% trade. Not too bad after a loss of only 15% the previous day. All right, y'all. So I want y'all to understand that trading is not just pressing buttons, looking at candlesticks. There's a lot more to it in regards to your psychology, your strategy, your rules that you should follow. And those are what are going to help you to become a profitable trader, right? Having your rules, having your psychology in tune. So if you want to learn my simple strategy, my psychology, what I use on a daily basis to help me to become a profitable trader, all you have to do is, go ahead and check out the link in my description box. Guess what you're going to get to see right now? You're actually going to see us taking this trade live, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, Q's above 510.7. They feel that above that 5 or calls. Small 510, 511 calls. Wait for 510.7 to show on bits and ass before entering. About above 510.7, not yet.
Nice. Don't prematurely jump in this. It wants to.
Let it break above 510.7. One. Not yet. Yeah, for the next candle. Google below 156. Okay. Google below 156.77 for 156 puts. Okay. Ooh, this is playing. Not yet. Google gave the entry.
Let's take a small side. Yeah.
The Google trade looks nice though. People that were able to take Google, you broke through that level. Congrats. So at this point, y'all, I'm not watching my P&L. I'm just watching the candlesticks, because if you watch your P&L, it'll hurt your heart. I ain't gonna lie. So, so the best bet is to just watch the candlesticks. You know where your stop loss is, and take profit. I would love to get into the 511s.
Not yours. Yeah, stop talking to it.
Is it?
Oh yeah, we're good, Q's. Like, no, acting like that.
Ain't nothing wrong with you. Be nice already. Oh, Joy, congrats. Oh, NVIDIA went. Hope somebody caught that earlier. Anybody catch that NVIDIA? And went as soon as he was pushed. Yeah. Yes, good job, Albie.
Good job, Q. We held strong for that one.
Yeah. Let's just weather that one.
Weather that storm. Who weathered that storm?
Take profit at that 511.8. Amazon is giving us a nice little pullback here under this pivot. So if you trade Amazon, it could be above 214.52 for 215 calls. But let's make sure it breaks and holds above that. The entry candle breaks and holds above. Very nice. Ooh, wow, NVIDIA. Okay, let's go. Take some profit on NVIDIA too. A nice push. Okay, Q's if for a re-entry. Anything above it, above this 512.23. Darla, you got to take profit, yeah? Can you happen to Q's? At one point, you could have. Not even, Albie. Oh, Lord.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
let's go.
Darla. Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go, Darla. Y'all, this is outstanding. Good job, guys. Anybody caught SPY? Next target on Q's is 514. Okay. And understanding when you take profit, you have your stop loss moves up to your break even. So those of you who entered NVIDIA, move your stop loss up to 127. Sorry, 127.88. That's 80 something.
Decrease of 75%. Good call on the video team.
Well, we got it early, y'all. That is so dope. 95% on Q's. Next profit target is 514. Tiffany's still holding NVIDIA. I love it. Ain't no reason to get out and give you your stop loss.
Yeah, Q repaid triple, double, quadruple yesterday.
Yes. Oh, yeah. The loss was man. See, if the loss you took yesterday should be small, right? And the win for today should literally engulf it. 123%. You have to get a pullback, Carrie. Carrie's I want back in. Look at NVIDIA still going, y'all. My NVIDIA people still holding tough. That is so dope. That's T-John. Make sure you put in your profits in the profits channel, okay? You're welcome. So we're live on trading. We're trading with everyone here. You caught Q, SPY, NVIDIA, any trade. Hell, put me in the chat. Go ahead and put me in the chat. If you caught that 150 now, 150%, yo, go Floyd. Okay. Woo. Woo! Let's go. Look at this move. Look at this move. We caught it from the bottom. We weathered the storm. I hope you learned something new. And if you want to actually learn how to trade, see my screen, trade with me live daily. All you need to do is comment the word teach or look at the description box below. And listen, if there's a video or a question you have in regards to options trading, I respond to all of my comments. Go ahead and comment down below. You never know, I might be able to make a video that answers your question. All right? I appreciate you for watching. I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed month, and a blessed rest of the year.